Are we
Good
going?
morning, everybody. We are live. Hello. Tis the
Good morning.
season
Good morning.
to be jolly.
We sound like one of those public radio stations. We're going to discuss knitting our own winter sweaters.
I'm going to discuss knitting this hat right here. You see it?
Yeah.
All right.
Bite me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cookie.
The gingerbread man. He's missing his arm.
Okay.
That's funny.
Let's take a look at our lovely sweaters. What do you have? Israel? Show us what you got.
I have a naughty. So everything, all the lights are naughty. All like lights and everything. And then my little hat saying naughty.
Oh, I see where this is going. And mine is absolutely tasteless.
No, it's
And
not.
this is it.
Hey, it's Jesus'
My
birthday.
Jesus' birthday sweater.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
It's the sleeves are short because I think
I don't blame you.
I
good
can't with
morning,
that song.
everyone.
I had to switch up the song. That song was not helping me at all.
It's okay. Is everybody ready for Christmas?
Not everybody can do that song.
Not at all.
Hell no. Priscilla's trying to drag me to go Christmas shopping, and I'm here. I'm here recuperating.
Oh my goodness.
I'm recuperating, and she's like, "We gotta get gifts," and I'm like, "Yo, I'm about to skip this Christmas, man. I'm not getting nobody gifts. I'm out here trying to get better."
Just get gift cards. You'll be fine. Get gift cards. She'll be all right.
I'm about to give people a hug and then contaminate everybody.
Horrible.
Right?
I'm gonna be the Grinch this year.
So today, I guess we're gonna have a short session. Let's give out some, basically some, what you call it, blessing for for the holiday season. It's been another great run. A few changes happened, but it's okay. That's life, right?
I can't believe we have a week left in the year.
Yeah, but it's exciting. It's exciting, and that's pretty much why we have the topic of this live today, where because we're going to be like in between holidays, and it's really falling in an odd way. Like our weekend is the holidays for both. How sucky is that? Are you guys taking off on Monday, Boxing Day in England and the Commonwealth?
And Canada too. Isn't it Canada Boxing Day?
Canada, because it's the Commonwealth. Right. Yeah. Do we know what Boxing Day is, guys?
It's where you put things in a box.
Yes.
The whole day.
Yes. I think in the Victorian era is when the day after Christmas, the servants and staff would receive gifts from the Lord and the lady. So that's what.
So hold on. So Boxing Day has nothing to do with like Mike Tyson or anybody else like that. I mean, okay.
I can't believe I was actually right about putting things in a box. But what you said right there was that the servants get gifts.
Gifts, yes.
They couldn't get gifts on like the regular Christmas.
No, the next day. Yeah. Because Christmas is being celebrated by,
Oh, these guys.
Right.
Smoothies. Got it.
They're represented by the rich and the wealthy, and
isn't
the
that
servants.
what it's pretty much. Not much has changed if you really think so, but it's okay.
Yo,
it's all right. So while we're gonna be in that slow, really slow, like the lull of the holiday season in between Christmas and New Year, I believe we were actually talking while we were prepping. There's still so many things we can do. Right, especially that damn database.
Right? I don't love that database.
Everyone dreads it.
Yes, so this is a subject. Make a list, check it twice. We're talking about the database and probably even what to do with it and how to make the most of trying to step in the right direction for the new year, right? We're not going to do overkill on business planning, on goal setting, because we covered this ad nauseum. All right.
Yeah, and you should have your goals in front of you already. And if you haven't written them down, shame on you.
That's
Shame
the
on you.
naughty part. Shame on you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's talk about this database because it's it could be a mess. When I look at mine, there are a lot of numbers that have no name attached to it. And that could be an issue because I don't know who they are. I see sometimes couple of, thank God we have powerful CRMs. So you can see that there've been touches on those. And I don't know who they are. They're probably people I never spoke to. Sometimes if it's noted right, I would say I spoke to them. They were looking for something. My goal is actually to call those because they already reached out to me, to call those and figure out what, first of all, wish them the best of holidays and end of the year and coming new year, and figure out what, try to figure out what they want, what they need, or what they don't want, whether or not they want to be talking to me or not.
Right. So this is a perfect opportunity now
Yeah.
to actually go the entire, for those that like to make phone calls, right? Perfect opportunities to actually go out there and really do exactly what Gigi's trying to say is really purge your list. Go for the point of actually, right? So
Yes.
you really want to go to that point of actually start calling everyone and, either thank them for their support, thank them for treating you as a real estate agent that you are, for pretty much having them in their minds. This way, if these people are the contacts that you should have on your phone, or the contacts you shouldn't even have in your phone.
Right.
Because it's going to get to that point that you're going to have some people going to say, "Who's this?" Or curse you out and say, "Who's this?" Right? Or I don't even know who you are. Or how did you get my number? Where did you get my number? So purging at this point right now, at the same time in a holiday spirit, is actually by saying thank you, for your support and trusting me with all your real estate needs. And that is a great segue of saying happy holidays to that as well. So
would you send text as well? Like since
absolutely.
in our CRM we have capacity to send multi, one text to several people, especially when it comes to this. I think it's probably would be a nice way to open up with the text, and if there is an answer, follow up with a phone call, right?
Well, the good thing about text is the fact that you can send a mass text. Depending on your CRM, some CRMs could do it in a way they could do it as a mass, but they could do it as, because it's mass, it's still individualized to each person. So there's not going to be one glue, like one group text in that sense. So when you do it that way, again, you're just really trying to see who's going to be able to remember you, or who's going to be able to, talk to you later on. And once you do that, honestly, it's a great way to purge your list.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
Yo, real quick. I want to shout out Muhammad and Miriam for the thumbs up. We appreciate you. Hear me?
Hello.
Thanks for the thumbs up.
We
and Miriam said,
guys.
"Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, fine
Thank
people."
you.
Happy holidays.
Hi, Miriam.
Absolutely.
Oh, I haven't talked to Miriam in a long time. All right. That's good. So the other thing we could do is probably also get in touch with the people we actually speak to on a more regular basis, right?
I think that should be the first people we hit.
Like I have to admit, this year I have not sent any greeting cards to anyone.
Ooh, well, you got 3 days. You got 2 days left. Knock it out.
So what I will do is I will send out New Year's greetings. So I go a little bit against the grain, and it's okay. I think you still have like the half of January to send New Year's greetings, and it's still okay. And actually, like you'll be outside of that waves of Christmas cards, because I think you still receive a few. I still got a couple, and send greetings like that to my closest sphere, and the others will get a nice text, I guess.
Well, that kind of touches into what Edith said. I did it online. Does that count?
It counts.
Of course it
Absolutely.
counts.
Absolutely.
We live in a digital age at this point. You know,
Yeah.
if you're sending like those
Absolutely.
digital email cards, holiday cards, text messages with the nice little icon, you know what I ended up doing last year?
Yeah.
Funny enough, I recorded a video of myself dancing around the Christmas tree, and I sent that to my past clients, wishing them a happy
Nice.
holidays. And they
Nice.
responded back. Some of them laughed, but they enjoyed it. You know what I mean? It was that time of the year, and it was just like nothing but happiness, positive responses back. You know what I mean? And people still kept me at their forefront this year. So I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this time for Christmas, but maybe another dance video. Let's see.
Yeah, since we do everything online, that's probably going to be a quick way, and that's probably what I should be doing the next couple of days before, or even before New Year's, and send nice digital greetings. And an idea also would be to, like contact people directly by phone, especially the buyers that you have, that you're working with, or the potential sellers, just to remind them that if you are in town this holiday season, this is a great way to tell them that you're going to be available while a lot of people are no longer available. I think that would be a nice way, a nice conversation opener. And some buyers are still out there, even though the next couple of days are going to be slow. Some buyers are still actively looking, knowing, okay, the kids are off. I'm going to take off. Let's take a look at
Yeah.
some houses. Let's prep to get this house sold, and so on and so forth. Even if it's not happening this week, this coming week, it will.
I think it can. And quite
Huh?
frankly, if you're reaching out to these individuals, I think that is the best time and the softest approach to ask for referrals. I know Buffini and company, we actually learned a nice little quote, right? And it was, you say what you need to say, you put your message together, you put it all in a nice little format, and at the end, you add, oh, by the way, I am never too busy for your referrals.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's a soft approach. You don't have to think too much out of it. It's just, hey, by the way, I'm never too busy for your referrals. So,
No, this is a good way. Well, thank you, Mohammed. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we all need to. Is there a text blast app?
I wouldn't use a text blast,
No.
to be honest. You got to
You
make it a
want
little
to
more personal.
personalize it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Israel, do you want to repeat this wonderful text blast? I mean, this wonderful text that you sent to everybody.
Yeah. So thank you
Yeah.
for your support and for trusting me with all your real estate needs.
Happy holidays. You can start
Happy
with
holidays.
that. Yes.
Absolutely. Start with that
Yeah.
first. But that's pretty much the generic version of what I sent out. So
Yeah.
and
you
there
know
is
what? Yeah.
and
it gets-
there's nothing wrong. Let me just I know you guys said no to not do the text. The difference between personalized and blast is the fact that blast you obviously hit at least 25, 30 people within a couple of minutes. And I agree with that. That's fine. You should do that. But if it's more people that you are now with the one-on-one connection, then yes, do it more personalized that way. But if you're going to do like the generic version of which I just did, which is, thank you again for your support with all your real estate needs and that stuff, is really try to do that blast and try to figure out, how to purge your list from there. So there's a whole bunch of apps out there. I just don't remember which
I
ones.
don't know what they are. I was trying to look for it. Free.
I know Mighty Text is one of them, but I don't remember the other ones.
Just make sure that if you're sending those blasts, that you're not everyone is receiving that same message. Because if people start to respond, everybody's going to get a response back.
Well, I mean, of course, you don't want to send it to your ex. You know what I mean? But
I mean, sometimes it works.
Why not? I sold my ex-husband's apartment.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? Him and his wife, I was their go-to real estate agent. So you never know. You never know. So
Right.
yeah, I think that opener is great. I think
everybody needs love. Yeah.
And speaking of which, shout out to Jimena and Kyle for the thumbs up and the hearts. Let's go.
Yeah.
There's a lot of love going on lately. Too much love.
It's the holiday season.
It's a holiday season. Exactly. It's a holiday season. Love it.
And Santa Claus is coming to town.
So as you're purging the list, I mean, obviously, as you're trying to figure out who's actually going to be, who's the motivated ones, who's actually contacting you, who's going to be part of your database. Then you start actually organizing the process. You start organizing the list. You start organizing who's your sphere of influence, who's your A, your B, your C's list in that sense. And then obviously those who you can later on nurture if they need to be nurtured, right? So, I don't know how you guys do it, but pretty much ABCs to me is obviously those A's are the ones that are ready to buy tomorrow or today, or like right now.
Like right now. Next month.
They're looking to buy in the next 30 days. Yeah.
Like if I show them my house, they're ready to put an offer. B's are the ones that are 3 to 6 months, maybe
within the
7
next
months.
quarter. Yeah.
Right. So they're ready to go later on. And then C's are the ones who are cursing you out, don't even know who the hell you are. Those are what some people call the throwaways, or at least the ones
I call those the F's. The ones that are cursing you out are the F's. But it's like,
or I call it the A's.
The C's are more of like for me, the C's are more like that 6 to 12, like that.
Or those who need help, nurturing, getting prepped. I think if you are with someone, even from whether they're buyers or sellers, from the time they think of making a move towards any real estate, like whether they're going to sell, and it's like getting them prepped. Sometimes it takes them like a year. For sellers. For buyers, same thing. They're not financially ready and stuff like that. So that would be the C one. And those that curse me out, they can just go to hell.
They're the F's. They're the F's.
The faded version. That's what I call them. The faded version.
I was thinking of, I don't know what you guys think of, while because I've had some changes in my in professional career. A lot of mea culpa, a lot of my contact in sphere has been affected as far as the how often I spoke to them and updated. Not everybody knows. I was thinking of taking advantage of next week where it's slower to actually contact my past clients and ask from last year, all the past closing, and make sure that I get a review from everyone. That would be a good way of actually increasing my online reputation and, and getting all those reviews. I don't have a Yelp account. I'm like, why I should be having a Yelp account? I'm a business, the me business, or even on my Google business page. So what do you think? Would that be a good time to contact your?
Hell yes.
Absolutely.
To ask for referral? It's not too cheesy, right?
Absolutely.
I think that it would be a good way.
No, if they didn't give you a review, it's like you're following up. Hey, by the way, you forgot to give me a review.
Yeah. And in the spirit of the holidays,
I know you're on vacation this week.
It's going to be
and Jesus' birthday.
It's going to be a hey, by the way kind of email. It's like, hey, by the way, I can do, I would love some reviews. And hey, by the way, I'm not too busy for any referrals.
Yeah.
It's like,
no, but that's good. That's good. And what other idea do we have? I think definitely I will send some New Year's greeting by card just to go against the grain. Like send about 100 of those so that my week will be busy with that.
I would add to what you guys are talking about is, yes, there's downtime that's coming this week, right? I mean, clearly we're gonna probably still show some properties and somebody's gonna want to see stuff. You know what I mean?
You're doing it tomorrow. Wow, Israel.
Good.
I got bills to pay. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Good. I do too. I'm doing it today, even though I'm under the weather. I'm packing it in today, but tomorrow, it's not happening for me. Only because, to be honest, they're like, oh yeah, let's do it Saturday. And I'm like, it's Christmas.
I got to give it to you. I just looked at the temperature for tomorrow, Saturday. Man, it's not going to hit 20. It's not even going to hit 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. Talking about vacation,
Israel's like a polar bear.
I'm impressed.
Right. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I say it again. Myself and Ed, we went on the February or January, late January, and we went door knocking way before COVID.
Yeah.
My God, I'm telling you, it was ridiculous.
Temperature was crazy.
It was ridiculous. It was just ridiculous.
You
So
know,
I'm still
you know
did
when
it.
it's so you know when it's so cold out that your nose just starts dripping,
Oh
and
my
then
Yeah,
it's
God.
just
And
and
then
it
like,
it
and
crystallized.
then
freezes.
and then it
And it
crystallizes, yeah, and then it just
crystallizes
hangs
right
there.
there.
So
Absolutely,
We met a lot of
absolutely.
those kind of individuals.
Yes, sir. I'm down. I don't care. I'm ready to help you. Let's go.
wow.
I'll help
No,
you
but
find your
listen,
home.
so for
I'm a
next week, what I was
matchmaker.
gonna for next week, what I was gonna mention was it's a moment in time for us to also sit down and kind of look, educate ourselves. All right. It's a moment for us to catch up on our CE credit. For those of you who your licenses are going to be expiring in the coming months, it's a time for you to just say, hey, you know what? Let me get my CE going.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's also just to kind of get yourself set up. If you have a CRM that you still don't know how to use, go on there and start practicing it. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a lot of these companies that have videos and tutorials that
They
you can
all have.
watch.
Yeah.
You know,
You
set
know?
yourself up. You got to prepare for the year that's coming. You don't want to
Right.
start doing this come January, first week, second week, third week. Forget it. You're already in February. Next thing you know, it's spring. It's the spring
Right.
season, and it's like you're now getting ready. That's not what you want to do. So use that downtime. Use that downtime to start sharpening your tools. All right.
Yeah. And
Grab,
then
grab some hot
one
cocoa.
thing that Israel you like to do is read. I do love to read too. Do love to read and just picked up a reading for next week. It's called Seven Style. Actually, that was
Wow.
recommended
Oh, we
by
showing
William
books.
Levin.
We showing books. I'll be right
We
back.
showing
No,
books.
I got
I
a
think this is
library behind me.
good.
I don't want to show you guys mine, but my thing
Why?
is, and it's like, no, I got a lot. But the point is that I don't only just do that. I also do audiobooks as well
Yeah.
because I'm on the move or I'm doing something on the computer. Oh, that's a
Which
good
one
book
is
too.
that? Which one
Ninja
is that,
Ninja
Selling.
Ed?
selling. Ninja selling.
Oh
This
yeah, I've
book
heard
right
of this. Yeah,
here
yeah, yeah. Do you
is
like
like,
it?
what? Do I like it? I'm going through, I started reading it, and I proudly will say that I'm up to chapter 13, but that's only because the chapters are like 2 pages long, but I'm still going through it. But the whole point of this book and the reason
That's
why I
funny.
like it so much is because it actually, as you read through these chapters, what you should be doing is doing what it's telling you to do. And there's
Oh,
a
it's like a
lot of stuff.
workbook. This is
There's
great. Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could use it that way, and that's how I want to use it. But there's a lot of information in these small chapters, and it's incredible. Like I'm getting through the first process where it's kind of like reprogramming your subconscious state of mind and how you should be setting up your goals. And we were talking about SMART goals last time, but it literally talks about how you should be. Like I was reading the chapter today where it was telling us like the way we should be using words of affirmation. And it's not so much the sense of, for example, I want to make $250,000 next
I
No,
year.
will.
it's not a
You
wish.
have to
It's
use
a
it not even in the
affirmation.
sense of I will. You have
Yeah.
to use it in present tense.
Yes.
So you
Yeah.
have
I
to say
am.
it as if I am making $250,000 plus this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
Like I am getting 25 to 40 listings this year. Like I'm doing it. Like
Right.
that's when you're programming yourself. So it's very interesting book, you know.
Yeah,
But I
and
highly
I think
recommend it.
it's really good to also do like self work on especially in this odd market and stuff like that where you could be feeling a little bit insecure. And yes, and I'm not a big kumbaya person when it comes to this, but I realize that you do have to do some work on your not maybe your emotional state and how like you shouldn't be getting affected or having this subconscious survival mode kicking in and telling you,
Yeah.
oh, you shouldn't do this, or you're not that great at this, let's not even touch that.
Yeah.
Like screw that, let's do the work. We have like 1 week, even the whole month of like half of the month of January is very, very slow still, so
So
let's do
and
some work on ourselves.
that's a valid point. I mean, like I said, I do a lot of audiobooks as well, and one in particular that I tend to go back to. I mean, I've heard it off and on from other people as well, and I've heard this book and I've read this book many times. And this one's called "Exactly What to Say" by Philip Jones, and is one of the best books for me in the sense that it helps you as far as NLP, as far as what to say to people, how to get conversation out of people, how to basically get some nice little tie downs. In other words, when you're actually speaking to someone, I mean, imagine that you're actually speaking to that person. You can see their body language. All right. Just imagine how they will actually act as though when they're actually understanding the mathematics of of business planning or the mindsets or the smart systems. It's little things like that. It's pretty much little words that would help you get to the person's pretty much mindset of conversation.
Right.
So I actually like that one. It's called Exactly What to Say by Philip Jones.
Right. And this is what we do, because our job is actually to have those real estate conversations. No matter how much, social media you can have, social media is the cherry on top of that little cake of joy.
Yeah.
But it's true. Like a lot of the times, even talking to other agents and stuff, it's like I'm stuck because I don't know what to say.
Boom.
Yeah.
You just said it.
And this is that. And so let's unstuck ourselves, like by, like working on our sense of lack of having not enough knowledge, lack of confidence and that. And then let's work on actually the skills of knowing of what you need to say. So yeah, you're absolutely right. This is a to-do list for this lower time, which is, I guess, is fantastic,
And for the new agent, listen, start working those scripts. Because once January 1st hits, everybody else is doing the same thing.
Right. Actually, a great way too. So re-practice your script and your objection. The 10 most biggest objection handlers, I think we should go back over it. Definitely.
I think we should, but look, just practice your scripts. Honestly, I keep getting agents asking me how I sound so natural, how I sound this, how I sound that.
Yeah.
Just practice. Don't worry about the objections. You're gonna get objections no matter what. Just write down what made you hang up. If it's I'm not interested, boom. If it's because of this, boom. Because I have a friend in the family that's in real estate, boom. Whatever. Just practice your script. Just keep practicing.
Wow.
And that's
so guys,
really
so we have a short session today, but this is jam-packed with like little nuggets, the golden chicken nuggets. So we talked about your database, like cleaning it up, resorting it, prioritizing. We talked about actually getting in touch with your database, right?
Mm-hmm.
Text, phone calls, mailing, online greetings. We talked about asking for referrals while you add it, right?
Yeah.
What else did we talk about? Reading,
sharpen your axe.
And sharpening your axe with definitely going back over the scripts, working on your mindset as well. Fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you really want to make next year like flourish, because I don't think we should be victims of the economical climate. I think once you are like a seasoned trained agent, skilled trained agent, you should be able to weather all these little problems.
I like how you said that. That was also in the book. Being having a victim mentality. You can't have a victim mentality.
You can't. Of course not. You know, and the fact that you have to also accept that some things you can control. You can't control the economy. You can't control, the politicians, but in the end, it's been thousands of years ever since people have a roof over their head where they need shelter. Nowadays, we don't barter, we buy it, we get a mortgage. So that need is always there. So you have to be the one that comes to mind to people like this. It doesn't have to mean that you're a TikTok dancer and say, look what I can do. I said, oh, no. But, through your relationships and building them, you should be that person.
100%. It's true.
This is it. And this is just a small reminder, how of our worth. I had yesterday a meeting with other agents. And if you really look again at the reputation of real estate agent, it's really like down at the bottom of the list, along with car salespeople and attorneys. And this is not it. Like, we can debunk the public misconception.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The only thing I would just leave with is this, man. At the end of the day, we need to focus on the solution, not the problem. All right. Your subconscious state of mind is going to try and give you what you're telling it. So if you constantly focus on the problem, guess what? You're gonna
That's what
generate
you
more
get.
issues, and that's all you're gonna focus on.
Right. And
So
this is
focus
how,
on
yeah,
the solution.
the universe works like that too. It's whatever, whatever you focus on expands. It's very, very simple.
Yep, I
Right?
agree. 1000%.
Let's focus on making 2023 the best year up until this point, and make sure we prepare ourselves for it. And it all starts with what you do today.
Yeah. Definitely. Great session, guys.
Where's the music?
Where's the music?
I thought you had
Cue the
music.
music.
DJ,
somebody lowered the music last time, so I thought somebody else was in control of the music.
How? Where? I don't have control of
Oh, I lowered it in the beginning because we were talking and there was just a lot of information that was just there. That's why. So,
Some
but-
good background noise.
I wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
All
that
right.
good stuff. Let Santa Claus down that chimney. Don't beat him up. He's not trying to steal from you. He's just trying to give you some gifts. So let it go. I wish everybody a great day, safe one as well. I look forward to working with everyone out there, and happy holidays to
Happy
everyone.
holidays, everybody. Be safe.
Happy holidays.
Be sober. Bye.
I don't know about the sober part.
I know. Okay, guys.
Unless you're
Bye.
taking
Adios.
medication.
Bye-bye.
Happy holidays. Ooh.
Edith. Wait, who's the MVP? We got to give one more out. No? Got two left in this year.
I'm about to click the
Yo,
And
you
the
almost ended
broadcast.
it. You almost ended it.
Oh
Who
my
is the
goodness.
MVP?
Who should we give it to this time?
Who was our MVP?
I see Edith. I see Edith in
I
the
do
list.
see Edith. Edith, you are today's
Yes.
MVP. Most
A
valuable.
round of applause.
Let's
A round of
go.
applause. A round of applause. A round
All
of
right,
applause.
Edith. Talk to you soon. Ciao.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Bye.
Have a great
Adios.
weekend and Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy.
Bye.
It's the holiday season, and